If you're tired of feeling like your paycheck disappears into a financial black hole, this video is for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to divide your money like a millionaire without actually needing to be one. Whether you're making $500 a month or $5,000 a month. And best of all, it gives you permission to grow, protect, spend, and even treat yourself without any guilt. You ready? Then let's dive right into it. So these are the 4 sections of growth that we're going to be talking about today. So let's start with the most exciting part. 25% of your income should go towards your growth. Not like spiritual growth, not read more books growth. Also, I hope you guys like the new setup. I'm totally joking. This is not my setup. I'm actually filming in Germany right now on a trip. So subscribe so I could recoup the money I spent here. But anyway, yeah, not more books growth. I mean money that grows into more money. This is the part of your paycheck that works while you sleep. And if you're like, but I could barely afford to sleep right now, hang tight. We'll talk about how even small amounts make a big difference. And if you've never started before, you bet you're wondering what kind of things you should be investing in. Here's a list of them. You want to put them in a few index funds, AKA I'm too lazy to pick actual stocks investing, which is basically what I do. You have REITs, which is like real estate without toilets or tenants. You have some high income skills. So think like sales, coding, or like copywriting. And then you have online businesses if you're a masochist like me. And yes, even stuff like starting a side hustle. But I don't have any money to invest. You do. You're just most likely using it on things like Uber Eats and a gym membership that you haven't touched since like January. Start small, $50, $20, hell, like $10. The point is to start early. Let me draw something up for you real quick. Let me introduce you to Billy and Phil. Billy starts investing $200 a month at 20 years old. Phil, on the other hand, waits until he's 30 and tries to play catch up by paying $300 a month. Guess who ends up with more by the time they turn 60? Let's math it out. In 40 years, Billy would have invested $96,000, while Phil, in 30 years, would have invested $108,000. That means Phil here invested $12,000 more than Billy. By the time they're both 60, and this is crazy, Phil would have $678,000. Not bad. But Billy would have $1.2 million. Even though Billy invested $12,000 less, he ended up with double the amount that Phil had. Why? Compound growth, aka interest on your interest, aka magic, aka why you need to start like today. On to section number 2, 15% should go towards stability. Now that you're growing your money, let's make sure life can't like yeet it off a cliff. 15% of your income should go toward stability. This is your emergency fund, your buffer, your oh no, life happened account. And this is why it matters. You don't need a money plan if one unexpected bill can completely blow it up. Stability is how you stay in the game when stuff hits the fan, and it will hit the fan. Car breaks down, covered. Lose your job, covered. You need to ghost your landlord and flee the country? I mean, like, technically covered. But how do I know how much to have in that emergency fund? First, you have to figure out your monthly essentials. Rent, food, bills, transit, and then multiply it by 5 minimum. So if your life costs $2,000 per month, you're gonna want $10,000 in your stability fund eventually. Start with 15% of your income towards this fund every single month until you hit that number. But where should I put this money? That's a great question. Not under your mattress, not in crypto, not in Tesla stock. Here's the 3 rules that you should follow for your emergency fund. Number 1, accessible within 24 hours. High interest savings account is ideal, and again, something that you can withdraw cash from immediately. Number 2, zero risk. This is not an investment account that you're putting this money into. This is a cash account just to hold the money for you. And number 3, if you played your cards right, chances are you put this in a high interest savings account that you have access to really quickly. So look for something that's going to get you like 3 to 5% in interest returns, because then that's like free money, and like that's the best kind of money. Oh, and also automate it. Pay yourself first. Set up a transfer on payday. Treat it like a bill to like future you. And the best part is when you have this completely funded, you can keep that extra money that you would have normally put in this fund and like use it to treat yourself with. Which brings us to section number 3, which I'm actually going to continue in a different country. So I'll see you guys there right now. 50% should go towards your essentials. Okay, so this is the big one. Okay, so 50% of your income goes to essentials. And it's not your version of essentials, the actual ones. Here's a few things that count: your rent or your mortgage, food like groceries, not Uber Eats, your utilities, so like your electricity and your water, your basic clothing like a t-shirt and shorts, maybe sunglasses, your insurance for your house, your insurance for your car like transportation. Maybe it's not a car, maybe it's a bus or a bike. Things that don't count are like these: your $8 matcha lattes, for example, your subscriptions that you forgot that you bought and you're still not actively using, the takeout because you had a very long day. Designer anything is not essential. Listen, I've been there. My essentials used to include things like buying lunch every single day, even though I made lunch at home, and including things like weekly video game drops. I used to buy them every single week, and some games I never even finished. And you know what happened? I looked cool, but I had like $12 in my checking account. I eventually learned that wealth isn't what you see, it's what you don't see. So go through your statements, be ruthless, cancel the crap, and try your best to shrink the 2 biggest things: your housing, negotiate your rent if you can, get roommates, house hack, move back home with your parents if you have to. There's no shame in the game. And the second part is your car, your vehicle. No, you don't need a $700 a month lease. Get a decent used car and call it a day. Walk, maybe. If you manage to keep your essentials under 50% of your income, you free up cash for actual progress. And section 4, which most people will not talk about, I'm sweating, it's hot in here. Now, section 4, which most people do not talk about, which is 10% should go towards the fun part, the rewarding yourself part. This is like the guilt-free, live a little money. Most people will skip this part and completely burn out or blow it all in one shot of like a treat yourself weekend. Things like this is what 10% could get you. A trip. Again, if you saw it at the beginning, I'm traveling right now. Just went through Germany, 3 cities, currently traveling through France. This isn't to flex or gloat. This is years of saving to manage to come to a trip stress-free. So set up the rules. Set up things like a joy jar account. Open up your bank account, open up a free savings account, and automate 10% of your income into it, and then leave it there. The good part is that you get to spend this however you want, but once it's gone, it's gone. No topping it up for like from the other categories. This is used and meant to be used. Oh man, your boy is sweating. It's this 10% that will keep your financial lifestyle sustainable. And if you're smart, spend it on experiences like travel, dinners with friends, maybe a concert, gifts for people you love, maybe like a ridiculous Lego set that you're never gonna build. Again, this is the 10% that I use for trips like this. My wife and I are currently traveling through Europe. I never thought I'd be able to afford a trip like this and not stress every second over every euro that I spend. Yet, here I am. How? By following these rules. Look, money is meant to build your life, not suck the joy out of it. Just don't let the 10% become 100%. So there you have it. There's the simple rules laid out in front of you. Is this the only way to manage money? Absolutely not. Is it a dead simple way to get started? Yes. Listen, I'm not in the 1% yet, but I've been using this system to build real wealth along the way and actually still enjoy the process. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to get started and be consistent. 1 month at a time, one smart decision at a time. If you found this video helpful at all, do your wallet a favor and drop a like and subscribe. Join the journey. Really appreciate you guys watching. Again, as a small YouTube channel, any view, any like, any subscription really helps. So it means the world if you could click one of the buttons down there. It is free. temporarily it's free. Thanks again, and I'll see you next week.